Okay. Hello. Hi, guys. Happy Wednesday. All right, let's see. Let me send this out. What's up, guys? Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys. Yes, please share the live. Happy Wind Down Wednesday. Hello. Comadre besos. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining. So today, my girl Angela will be joining me. Let me just make sure she's in here. I'm gonna play some jams in the meantime. How you guys doing? Hey girl. She said, I wish I had some wine. Okay, babe, I'll see you here. Yes, girl, you need to get you some wine for Wine Down Wednesday. Girls just want to have wine. You know what we're doing? It's time to settle down. I guess this is part of my ritual now. This is part of my grounding practice. All right, let's see where Angela's at. Angela. Miss Velez. Now, where's she at? So, just so you guys know, I've known Angela for I want to say 5 years now. And we met doing, Beachbody coaching, which is what she does. She is a coach, and she's just an awesome spirit, and we just immediately connected. So I knew when I started my Wind Down Wednesday, Angela is one of those girls I gotta have on. Now, where's she at? She about to make me look bad. Hello, guys. Welcome to the live. Wind Down Wednesday, if you don't know, it's every Wednesday night, and what we're doing is I'm talking to female entrepreneurs, and we might even add males at some point, but for right now we're talking to the ladies every Wednesday night, and we're chatting with them about their business, about their life in general, but mainly I want to touch on how they started the business that they're in, and getting advice so that my listeners and people who are watching are able to take from that and learn from that. So cheers. Let's give my girl a couple of minutes here. Hi Rosie, thank you for joining. So I'm waiting on my special guest. She's gonna make a hell of an entrance, this girl. She's fashionably late. I hope she's okay. Let me see. I am... I'm pretty sure she's just on Dominican time right now. She's not even Dominican, but she's on Dominican time right now. But does anyone have any questions? Anybody who's on right now, please share the live. As you know, I'm talking to female entrepreneurs, women who are doing, something other than their 9 to 5, some type of a passion project or just a business in general. So if anybody has suggestions for a Wind Down Wednesday candidate, please DM me. Now, let me see. She's not in here yet. Let's see. All right, baby. While we wait for Angela, just so we can chat.
All right. Yo,
I didn't want to be talking to myself here.
guys, I am the guest. It's a fucking lie. This is all bullshit.
You're-
I'm the one who's doing this shit. All right.
I love you. No, I'm waiting on Angela. I don't know. I hope she's okay. I don't.
What's up with Angela? Angela, where are you? We need you, man. It's Wind Down Wednesday.
I
Where
know.
are you?
Azul, thanks for joining.
Yo,
Whoa.
Azul. Yo,
Oh,
share the live, man. Shout out to Azul on the live, man. I'm filling in for Angela. I don't know who she is, but I don't like her already. I don't like this.
stop.
Nah,
Don't
I'm playing.
do
I'm playing. I'm
that.
playing. I'm playing. Shout out to Angela, guys.
Angela, where you at?
Who's down with the man of the hour? You
If
heard? Yo, watch you.
anybody's on who knows Angela, text that girl for me right now.
Check out my son.
What's
What's up?
up?
I'm getting some McDonald's, man. I need some McDonald's in my life.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Angela, here we go.
Is she here? Is she here? Angela,
She's
I was
finally
taking
here.
over for you. I'm out. I gotta eat this McDouble. I'ma holler
All
at you.
right.
One.
Thank you,
Go
baby.
kill him, babe. Go kill him. Go do
I
your thing. Be
appreciate
yourself.
you.
I love you. Whoa!
Go ahead, get out. I don't know how to kick you out. You gotta get out.
Alright.
Okay, thank you. I'm here. That was literally the best entrance ever.
All
Welcome
I
to
know,
Fine Down Wednesday. Salud, salud.
all I know is that he made me hungry right now.
That
Like
was not good,
seriously.
right? Oh my gosh. I hope he doesn't bring home no fries.
I would eat them.
Yeah, I would too, absolutely. Ain't no shame in this game.
Girl.
Miss Thing, welcome. So, first of all, guys, welcome Angela to the Wind Down Wednesday. I'm so excited because he's like, sorry, you want something? I'm okay, babe. Don't bring nothing. Don't bring me nothing from McDonald's. I ate good today. I made myself a black bean salad.
Oh, that sounds
Some
good.
salad, a little black bean salad. Um, and I had it with steak. I made pepper steak and mash for the family, but I just didn't want no mash. I gotta stay away from dairy. But how are you? How are things?
Oh my God, I'm so good. Let me tell you. I have to do like 5 different things before I got live, okay?
I hear you.
My daughter, all of a sudden, 10 to 9, she's like, Ma, can you put me fake nails on? And I'm like,
Girl, you know what's funny? Oh, it's a self-care day for the girls. My
and I'm
daughter,
like, but now, like, you couldn't ask me this an
my
hour
daughter
ago?
had me washing her feet, scrubbing her feet, giving her a little pedicure 5 minutes before I got on live.
Yo, so I'm not the only one. I had to give her a bath, her milk, and then all of a sudden she's like, Ma, before I go to sleep, can you put my nails on? I'm like, girl, they're gonna fall off when you're falling asleep. She's like, but I want to go to school with them. I said,
She's so cute.
whatever you want, girl.
I
Whatever you
love
want.
her. I mean, she want to be like mommy. Mommy's fabulous nails. I see you, sis. But
Oh,
please
girl.
introduce yourself to the peoples. Let them know who you are, where you're from, all that good stuff.
Oh, so my name is Angela. I am a health and wellness virtual coach.
Yeah.
I have a full-time job and my side hustle, which I would love to make it my full-time hustle.
Which we will make it your full-time hustle.
Exactly.
That's the attitude.
Um, and I just, I try to help women just become more confident with themselves and just show up for themselves, even on days they feel like shit. Because I know I wake up in the morning and there's times where I don't want to show up and I'm like, hold up. If I become miserable, unhappy, and petty, I said, that's not how I want the rest of my day to go. And I know that when I feel like that, I want someone else to feel good about themselves as well. So I know that I need to show up for myself before I show up for anyone else, even on my shitty days. So my mission is to try to help women be a little bit more comfortable in their skin, you know, lose some weight, eat a little better. And who says you can't have some wine,
Why?
cake that time?
Salud. Salud.
You
I
know,
love that. I love that.
I just feel like at the end of the day, sometimes we need someone to tell us, yo, you're a badass bitch. Like, yo, I got you. Like, you feeling like shit? Because that's not going to roll with me. You're not going to feel like shit.
Not around me.
Not
Not
around
around
me.
me.
Because it's like, it's going to be a hot mom summer. Okay. We're going to be
Yes,
popping this summer.
absolutely. I love you. I
So,
love your energy. And that was like one of the main things that really attracted me to you. It was just like your vibe. Like you're so yourself. And I just admired that about you from day one.
thank
Um,
you.
I love your energy. So I'm so grateful that you're here. I want to give people a chance to ask questions if they have questions, but I want to just kind of gear the conversation like the same, kind of piggyback on what you just said, right? So if you're around me, you're not gonna be in a bad mood.
Nope.
I'm inspired by you daily, and I have to just let the people know, even if you're never gonna join a group, just follow this woman because she will make your day. Like when I say there's like, I have my top five. When I'm in a shitty mood, I have my top five. I'm like, all right, where am I gonna get that
That
spark,
energy, that
that
spark,
energy?
that
And there's something about inspiration mixed with realness, mixed with funniness.
with
You just
ratchetness
remember
sometimes.
it with the spiciness, like you just have your own sazon, and I love it. Like I love it. I eat it all up. So I love what you're doing. Talk to us about how you started.
Well, I started, wow, about 7 years ago. I was unhappy, unhealthy, drinking and smoking like no tomorrow. And at the age of 32, I was overweight. I was not looking cute. I was not feeling cute. And I said, I'm going to the gym for 2 hours, but ain't nothing popping off because I was coming home eating arroz con gandules. I was eating a huge plate of rice, a huge plate like with everything. And I
Right.
was going to sleep an hour later. And I'm like, I need structure.
Right.
I need what's going to work for me because everyone has their own ways of what's going to work for them. And I
Yes.
said, I don't spend so much money in unnecessary shit. And I said, let me just see what this is about. So I got invited to a private challenge group. And I'm like, I didn't know what it was. But all I saw was lose weight, have more energy. And I was like, wait, maybe I need this. Let me see what this is about. I joined my first private challenge group. And in 90 days
Wow.
or so,
Hmm.
I lost 25 pounds with P90X3.
Wow.
And
That's.
it was hard
I remember
because
that one. Yep.
I was trying so I said, you know what, I'm investing in something just like the same way we go to the clubs and we pop in bottles and
Hmm.
we're spending $100 on dinner or whatever. I said, you know what? Let me see what this is about. And I think it was a fact that someone was reaching out to me and talking about, yo, you there? What are you eating today? Did you eat like shit? Did you drink water? Did you work out
Right.
today? And I felt like that's what I needed. I needed someone to tell me, you are doing this right and you're doing this wrong, and this is how I can help you.
So you joined the challenge group, and did you immediately get into coaching, or was that something
No,
that came after?
that was not, yo, even to show up. Like she was like, oh, show a sweaty selfie, show that you're working out. And I'm like,
Que me
not.
quieren estas
I'm
mujeres
like,
esta foto.
I could be an introvert and an extrovert, but
Yeah.
at that time I was still not in my comfort. I was still like so shy. Like, I could be shy and then I could be like, hey, what's popping? But at that time I was like, you want me to record myself and show like Instagram? That's when Instagram just started popping.
Right.
So I think the fact that she kept telling me what to read, how to feel, and she was engaging with me every day, and it had to do more with me showing up for myself. And I knew, I was like, you know what? Yo, people are showing a whole bunch of crap on Instagram. I said, let me start showing a sweaty selfie. Let me start showing a little workout. I did not get into coaching probably like 2 years later, just because how someone made me feel, I wanted to make someone else feel that.
Yes. I love
And
that.
that and
That was
that was
really it. I
that was
think
the thing. And I didn't know nothing about coaching. I didn't know. Someone said 25% off. You get, and I said 25% off. I could do that. I love 20. I love this. Like, who doesn't like a discount?
exactly.
So
Exactly.
the first 2 years, I was just like the sideline. I was in the back. I was looking. I was, being a little skeptical. And I'm like, you think I could do this? I'm like, maybe I can. Maybe I can make a little money on the side.
A
Because
little
I feel like it was a little shmoney. But I feel like it was more than that. I feel like it was a feeling. It was a fact of putting on an outfit, and I was like, oh shoot, I lost 5 pounds. Oh, I lost 10 pounds. Oh, I lost 20 pounds. And it
I
was a
swear you
confidence.
took like years off because every time you post that before and after, I'm always like, esa no puede ser, no puede ser. Like I don't even remember you
That's
like that.
crazy.
I don't remember seeing you like that. So I'm so proud of you. You've come such a long way, and you've helped so many people, myself
Yes.
included,
Yes.
stay on track or just get back on track if they've fallen off, and really just inspire and motivate people to not only take care of their physical body but also their mental health, because I see a lot of your posts and you're not just going on the surface, like you dig deep.
Yeah.
So what do you attribute that to? Like what would you say gives you that style?
Well, I remember at one point when I had my daughter, and it's supposed to be like a happy moment. And I stopped at that point. I stopped coaching, because I think I was more nervous and scared of having a baby, that I was putting so much attention to her, and I let myself go.
Mm,
And not physically, but mentally.
mentally.
And I remember the first couple of weeks I had my daughter, which a lot of people don't know this, and I have spoken to this, about this in some of my posts. I would cry every night. And it was supposed to be a happy joy of having my daughter, but it was just so much personal emotions that were going on that I was going through. And I felt, even though you could be in a room full of people and still feel alone, and that's how I felt.
Right.
And it was just a lot of personal things I was going through. I just had a newborn. I had a C-section. I had so many medical issues going on at that time. And I think mentally, it could have went two ways. I could have went into a deep, deep depression.
Mm,
I probably could have became an alcoholic. I probably could have became so many other things. And I said, let me get back to what brought inspiration to me. Let
mm,
me get back to what brought me life. And I started working out. I started reading. I started listening to positive podcasts. I started listening to a lot of YouTube videos. I started meditating. I
yeah.
didn't even know. And I'm not going to lie to you. I started meditating, and I would sit by myself once the baby was sleeping, and I would start laughing at myself because I looked like one of those crazy ass people on the floor trying to meditate. And I was like, do I know what the hell I'm doing? And that helped me. And I said, you know what? I started listening to my brain. I started listening to my brain, and I was like, I don't want to feel like this no more. And I had to start reading. I had to start working on me. You see,
You want
I
some?
want some fries now.
Your your guy, he stood in for you for 5 minutes. He thinks he deserves the spotlight now.
I just parked the car, right? I come inside, the lady goes, oh, that's not good for you. I said, it tastes good. And she just looked at me like,
Yo, I
Yeah.
can't.
It's Mercury retrograde. People are giving their
Yo,
opinions, unsolicited. So watch out.
oh man. But let me tell you, I think being part of a community that really wants you, besides looking good, I think it's so important to feel good mentally,
Absolutely. I
and that,
I remember those challenge groups early on when we were in there together. And there was just such a vibe. Like we had a lot of energy. Everybody was like on it. and it almost felt like school to me. Like I felt like
Hmm.
I was back at school and I was back with friends because I was somebody who didn't really have friends outside of school. So for me, it was just like, I don't know, like these women are doing this, and I'm feeling like we could be real friends. So I started going to events. I started actually going to, meet up with people, and I felt like the connections that I made were more genuine than even the friendships I had before.
Yeah.
And now,
Girl, you and
like,
we've known each other for a while now. And the girls that I met, I could say till now, we still text. And they may not be part of any type of group, but the fact that we can still hit up each other,
absolutely.
have a personal conversation,
Hmm.
have, share personal things, good and bad. And I feel like I love that. Because I feel like besides
we need
whatever,
we need community.
yeah,
And I think that a lot of times, at least for me, I had gotten kind of stuck thinking like, oh, if I'm not a coach over there, I can't be doing this or I can't be doing that, and I can't still drink the product and tell people if I'm not coaching or if I'm not. And at the end of the day, at some point, obviously, I was like, Jenny, ja, like whatever you want to do, just do that. Whatever feels good, do that. Like
hmm,
it doesn't matter. Just
people are always going to have an opinion of things
mhm.
that they really don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
And I feel like, yeah, you want to lose weight, or yeah, you want to feel great, or yeah, you want to have a healthy shake, or yeah, you want to press play. But you got to be yourself and you got to show up and be like, you know what? Today was a rough day and I'm having a whole glass of wine. Today
Yeah.
was a rough day and I'm having McDonald's. Today was a rough Today
Right.
was a rough day and I'm about to have 2 shots of Henny. Like,
Right.
you just got to balance it out and be like, yo, I cannot tell you
Those
that I'm
all sounded
eating
like really good things, but
I
carry on.
cannot tell you that I'm eating a salad 24/7. But yes, there is
Right.
certain programs that you get to see new
But
things and you get to learn.
look
But
at your influence, right? So for example, the fact that I knew I was gonna be chatting with you today, I was like, man, I should try to eat something healthy today. Like try to get back into my
yeah,
groove.
yeah, yeah.
Like just thinking about you, I was like, man, I really need to do my thing. Like I was doing my thing before. Like, and not even to just bullshit you, but just really like you inspired me. Like I was thinking about you all day. I was just like excited to talk to you and like share with you. And I was like, oh yes, I'm a meal prep. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like I had my own little day of prepping for today, for today's call. So I just felt like this was the perfect way to get back into that community, right? So how do we support each other? Everybody who's on the live right now, you see the pinned comment, go follow, go share, go comment. Just share the knowledge because it doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't. It really
So,
doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Sometimes you need that person to tell you, "Are
right.
you okay?"
Absolutely.
Or what can I help you with? And sometimes I am so, it has nothing to do with the money. It has nothing
At
to
the
do with
end of
it.
the
It's
day,
a
it was
feeling, like a feeling that you wanna,
me.
the way that I'm feeling. Like there's days that I wake up and I don't feel all, happy, but I gotta work on it because I said this is not gonna be a lazy ass bitch summer. This is not gonna be
No, we don't have
unhappy
time for that.
summer,
Exactly.
and we may gain a little 5, 10, 15 pounds, but we gotta love ourselves for it. That whole body positivity, that shit is real. And
Absolutely.
you have so many people judging
Listen,
you,
I
making you
was
feel bad, and I'm like, we gonna show everything,
mm-mm.
everything.
I was just telling a friend of mine that because she texted me, she was like, "Oh, I have something that I haven't worn, and I'm just thinking this and that, and oh, I'm too old." And I'm
Oh,
like, "Put it
wear it,
the
girl,
fuck
wear it,
on." I said,
wear
"Put
it,
the fuck
proud.
on, okay?" What's that girl? Girl with a gut. I love her.
I love her too.
Love her videos. Put it the fuck on. Whatever you
Put
want to
it on,
put it
put
on.
it on.
Period.
It doesn't,
We're always gonna
again,
we're always gonna be those friends.
someone is always going to talk ish about you. Someone is always going to try to make you feel good, and that is not your peoples. That is not your tribe. Those are people at this age, at our age. You need to keep all that negativity away.
Absolutely.
All right, you're gonna have to come out strong. You're gonna have to show up, and you're just gonna have to say, you know what, today may not be my day, but tomorrow's my day.
Dead ass. I went out today. I kid you not. I had flip flops on. I had joggers, like sweatpants joggers, but they're the one that sound like the sweatpants, like push push. And immediately once I stepped outside, I was like, I didn't think this through. But I said, fuck it. I don't care. Like, I go out however, like, I don't really care about it. But when I want to feel my best, I do a little extra, throw on a cute outfit, feel myself, whatever. But
girl, that's how it is. The lashes come
it's
on.
a balance, right?
A little glitter comes on, a little lipstick.
Exactly.
And you gonna handle it.
A little something. Exactly. A little something, something. And I love that. I love that you always showing the real you. You could be with no makeup on. You could be with makeup on.
Girl, mira me. I look like an alien. I took my lashes off. I'm putting that back on tomorrow.
Girl, I got that filter because I don't got no lashes. I ain't got
but
no
you
lashes.
know what? I am learning, not learned. I am still learning that people's opinions do not pay my bills.
I'm learning.
And if they're not gonna make me feel good, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up with my little gut. I'm gonna show up with no lashes. I'm gonna show up with my crooked tooth. I'm gonna show up whatever.
But I'm here.
And that's what I want to help other women. And of course, I get excited when I hear somebody tell me I lost 2 pounds. I'd be like, girl, you better celebrate that shit.
You know why? Because we know that it takes consistency, right? So I know that in your groups, hi Shay, I love you, girl. Thank you. I know that in your groups, now you got this app, y'all got all this new shit. I'm like, damn,
that is true. It has upgraded compared to stuff from back then. Yeah.
Right. And so I feel like there's such even though they have, like you have all the cookie cutter stuff, right? All the stuff that's like, check the box, check this, check that.
Yeah.
Then there's you, right? Giving it your heart and soul. And that challenge group becomes like a meeting place online. So walk somebody through what a challenge group is like, let's say, if they're interested, so that they know what it's like.
Okay. So boom, check it. Let me put you on how it works.
Put me
on. Basically, when I get asked so many times, how does your private group work? Because before we used to have a private group on Facebook, but Facebook, to me, my opinion, please don't nobody, to me, I feel like it's dying. It's dying. That's just me. And here goes this app. Let's say Instagram is down. Let's say Facebook is down, or TikTok is down. You still have the ability to go onto this app and show your sweaty selfies, your daily workouts. You can post a meal. Every week I'm always posting meal plans, meal recipes, a grocery list. I'm showing up. And I'll say it. I'll say it any of my posts. I'll say it. Like, today I didn't feel like working out, but I'm showing up. Or I'll say, today was tough for me to wake up and work out, but I'm showing up. Right. And there'll be days that I'm pressing play and I'm like, oh, I got it. And I'm like, no, but at least I showed up. I did something.
Zero energy, but it's the thing. It's weird. Sometimes you show up to the workout with zero energy, like you don't even want to do it.
And let me tell you, when I finish my workout, it feels good. Yeah.
Like, right.
And look, I get it. A lot of people are nay to the whole working out from home, but that's what helped me and some other women that are there's so many different reasons why people don't go to the gym. They don't like it. They pay for a gym that they don't show up to,
Right.
or there's no me my you can say my excuse is there's no gym around me that I can actually say I'm walking distance to it, and if I'm driving, by the time I get home it's like another hour of parking. So I said, what am I going to do, procrastinate and bullshit or use an excuse, or just wake up an hour before my daughter wakes up and work out?
Right. For me, it was always
So
that. That was like the sweet spot. Waking up early. Oh man, I gotta get back into that. But I wanted to ask you, also with regards to your coaching, because I know like everybody's style is different. So when it comes to the nutrition aspect, um, what would you say is how you approach it? Do you feel like you have um kind of mastered everybody, or are you kind of letting people figure out themselves? How does that work?
well, I there's two different types of nutritional programs that we follow, when it comes to what I do. So my main thing with everyone is I let them know what works for me. But remember, what works for me may not work for you. So to
Mhm.
me, portion control works, but then we have another nutritional meal plan that it's all like a mindset thing.
Right,
And I always bring and break everything down to them and say, look, this is what works for me. Would you like to use the containers, or would you like to use this other second nutritional
right.
program that we have?
I
So I
think
try to
I
break it
have,
down to them.
yeah, I like that you have the options now, because I always felt like the containers was just not it for me. Like
Yeah. And there's a lot
just
of people that don't like it. And me,
could
it works for
not.
me, but a lot of people
I don't
didn't
know
like
if it's my ADHD or what, but I was just like, esta maldita vaina. Like every time I was in that container, I'm like, ah, I wanted to throw that shit. So
it.
I was still around for when To Be Mindset, I think it is, right?
Yeah.
Came
Yes.
out. And it's just a mindset nutrition. And it was a game changer for me.
Yeah.
I still kind of eat that way, but obviously not as much as I wish I did. But
Hmm.
the fundamentals are there, right? Water first,
Yep.
most, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I don't get on the scale, I don't do that other stuff. But water first, veggies most. I stick to that. I
Hmm.
try to stick to that, and that is what works for me.
Yes.
So I know what to do. It's about doing it. And that's
Exactly.
why the group is so important. It's the accountability.
Well,
Um
I try to tell these girls and my clients or my girls, and I say, the same way you get up y te lava la nalga, because I'm gonna keep it real.
yeah.
Okay. The same way you get up and you gotta brush your teeth, you gotta go to work, you gotta get in your car, you gotta, punch in and you gotta punch out and you take a shower, like, or you gotta drop your kids in school, like all these things that you have to do because you know you have to do it. Why don't you just start a little bit? I never say a whole, let's lose 5 pounds in one day, but it's called self-discipline.
Mhm.
Because forget about to me, forget about, I've learned now, because in the beginning it was like motivation, motivation. And I'm like, fuck, I don't have motivation. I'm working out. I have learned hard body. It's not about motivation. To me, motivation is garbage. It's about self discipline. It's about consistency. It's about, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it because it's going to make me feel good.
And also because I feel like for me, I'm somebody who's still learning, right? I fall off, I get back on,
Me
fall
too, girl. Me
back
too.
on. But I think that what has stuck for me recently is literally do what you can to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
With me, it's really like I have PCOS, I have a thyroid problem, I got these pains, I got this, I got that, I'm healing, I got all this other stuff I'm trying to like really get out of my
Of
body.
course. Of
And
course.
so I'm gonna be worried about a little gut. I'm not worried about my gut. Mind you, I should be, but it's not top of the list. So for me, it's first mental health, because without it, I can't do anything.
Exactly. And I feel like mental health is part of self love, it's a part of self care,
Absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely. And for me, that's what has made it like more doable to actually get my workout in. I'm like, all right, did you do that thing that you need to do for your brain, Jenny?
Mm-hmm.
Body, it's for your brain. Did you do that thing? Remember that thing. And that is what has gotten me to like, all right, just go get it done. Whatever it looks like. Because now I'm not like following a program. I'm not like strict or rigid about anything. I'm just doing what feels good.
Good,
Just doing
exactly.
what I feel like I need in the moment. And I'm going with the flow. And it's working. I'm starting to move my body more regularly.
And you
I'm feeling
feel good.
good.
And
Exactly.
you feel good.
That's really the main thing.
Because they always ask me, oh, Angela, how do you do this and how do you do that? I said, I could tell you what I do,
But
but
you,
it may not be what may work for you. I could tell you what to do, but I need you to find you, what works for you. You know,
that's what I love. And that's what I love about it because you're giving the guidance, but it's not like set in stone. It's not something where it's like, you have to do it this way.
I
No,
even tell my girls, I'll be like, on Friday, Saturdays, Sundays, yo, and I'm being funny right now, but I'll be like, yo, go drink under the sun. If you need to take a break, take a break. I'm like, but yo, you come back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you balance yourself out. You drink more water. You went crazy over the weekend. I wish,
yes.
I want you to. I don't want your whole thing to be like, oh, health and fitness, health and fitness. It has to be here. It has to be from you making yourself feel good. Either reading a book, maybe taking a dancing class, or maybe swimming, or even
Yeah.
going taking a walk by yourself. You know, it
Yeah.
has to do with you making yourself feel good. You want to lose those 5 pounds, 10 pounds, you can do that. And
Yeah.
I always say this: you could go to the gym for hours, but if you ain't right here, none of that shit works.
Honestly, for me, that's what it is first. So whenever I'm like in a funk, I'm like, all right, I gotta move my body because that's the only thing.
Something you have to do, some type of activity. It doesn't mean
Active.
working out from home or going to the gym. It can be going for a walk. It can be walking on the beach. It can be anything that's going to be good for you mentally, because
Yeah.
I say you got to take care of yourself first mentally before you take care of yourself physically.
And I think you hit it on the head. It's like first is first, right? First is mentally because then you can do the rest. I feel like sometimes we get overwhelmed thinking, "Oh, but I got to do this, but I got to do that." I
Mhm.
can't do that. No, no, no. Don't get it twisted. You have to do this first.
Mhm.
You have to take care of you first. Yeah,
Mhm.
you can get away with it once in a blue, not do it, but do that consistently and see how you feel. You're not gonna feel good. You're not gonna want to be that way. So
True.
that is actually my next question for you. What would you say was like your main pain point when you started? Um and how do you feel about it now?
When I first started, I think I was so trapped into the I want to look good. I want to lose this. I want to lose 5 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to do this. And even when I lost my first 25 pounds, I wasn't all, I was happy, but then I felt like something was missing because I still was going through some toxic shit back then. I was still being a toxic person myself. So, like I say, you can lose all the weight in the world you want. But if something around you isn't correct,
Yes.
that weight doesn't mean shit.
Yes. I love that.
That
Because
way doesn't mean shit. And I and
it
I
was
say
the
this,
weight
I
you had
say
to
this,
drop that had nothing to do with your body.
I say this with the bottom of my heart. You
Mm-hmm.
want to do something, there's again, besides joining one of my private groups, there's a trainer, there's gyms, there's women now going live. You paying them $10 a month and they're showing you what to do at home. Do what works for you. But
Yes.
no matter what you choose, if you don't start working on yourself when it comes to self-love and self-care, self-respect, self-worth, all that other shit is not going to work.
Nope. At all.
All that other things. You want to lose you could lose 5, 10, 20 pounds, but it's how good you're going to feel about it, because you
I
could probably
agree.
still be going through personal stuff at work, at home, your husband, your wife, your kids, money. If all that stuff is not making you feel worth, I mean, look what's going on in the world. We're not going to get into that, but life is short. And if you don't start taking care of your mental health, well, whatever it is, because the first thing when I started working out, I never knew what it was meditating. I never knew what it was to read my devotionals. I never knew what it was to look at my journal and be like, oh, I didn't know what that was. I had to learn what it was. Like, people be like, you wake up and you read? And I'm like, yeah, even if it's for like 5 minutes, I'll read a devotional, my affirmations. And as funny as it sounds, I really try to implement to look at it. I always say the first thing you do, you do whatever you do. Either have your hot coffee or your cup. I always like to have my warm water with lemon. And I look at myself in the mirror. My daughter's still sleeping. And I try to teach this to my daughter. I'm like, you are beautiful. You are strong. Anything you want in life, you can do it. It's gonna, I mean, you got to put
Oh my
words
God.
into your
She's like
words and your
such a
actions. You got to
queen.
put
Oh,
them.
I
You
love
you
it. I
and
love
I try to teach my daughter that. Like, the other day we went to walk, and and I'm telling her, because she was like, "Mommy, I'm tired. I don't want to walk no more." I'm like, "You could do it, girl. We could do it. We could let's go."
it.
And then I'm like, we're
Got this.
strong. We're beautiful. And I know it's crazy, but I tell my girls, some of my girls, put little sticky notes on your mirrors. Put little sticky notes on your mirrors in your bathroom, your
Not
refrigerator,
crazy. Crazy
and
not.
start reading them.
It's crazy not to do it. Do you
Because
know?
if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you, girl.
No.
People gonna have the illest, the strongest opinion about you. Like, oh God, look at her working out again. Oh God, there she goes again. Oh God, there she goes talking again. Oh God, there goes her 20 stories. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna continue doing
I'm
me.
gonna keep on,
I'm
keep
gonna
on.
keep going, whether you like it or not. Because people are always gonna have something to say. Might as well give them something to talk shit about.
I love you. This is it's like preach. I love it. This church right
And
here.
yo, and
I
we all go
I'm
through shit.
guilty. Listen,
We
I'm
all go through shit.
guilty of, even though I consider myself a confident person. Even though I do, there's still things that I'm like, maybe I won't post that, or maybe I won't say that, or maybe I
Girl,
won't
post
do
it
that.
all. Post it all,
And I'm
say
like,
it all.
and it'll be, either my boyfriend or a friend who'll be like, post that, give me like that little push, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. So I love you. Thank you for all of the gems. It has been amazing. But before we wrap it up, I kind of wanted to circle back because I have so many plans for just the live in general. But I want to make sure that we, number one, everybody who's watching is following you, and number two, that we know how to support you, what you're doing, and how we can, stay in touch with you, other than Instagram. If there's any other place that you want to send them to.
Well, right now my biggest I don't know if it's called algorithm or whatever that this whole
Right.
social media thing is Instagram.
That's your power. That's where
That's my
your hub.
power. That's where I get all my new friends, clients. My page is obviously public. It's my business page. Besides that, I sometimes get real close with new clients that become friends, and then I'm like, oh, we're texting or we're FaceTiming, or and the whole conversation about a meal plan turns into something else that becomes personal, and it makes me feel good for them just to be like, you know what, I'm so happy that you came into my life.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not about health and fitness. Sometimes it's more than that. Like, sometimes it's about helping someone else the way I wish someone would help me too.
Yes. I love that. You're a beautiful person. You always have that, that vibe and that energy to give. Like, I don't think I've ever seen you like pissy, like, like, and even if
I'm a
you
hot
were,
mess. I'm a hot mess,
no,
but
even if you were like upset, you would still be there, like upset, but
that
maybe
is true.
for that, looking for the silver lining. And it's so important to have that type of attitude. So I'm so happy. I'm so excited for
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you
Um,
for having me.
thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. Now, is there let me see, did we have any question? You speaking the truth. The people love you, Angela. Make sure you guys follow Angela, share the live. Um, I'm gonna be, saving this. We're gonna repost it. It'll be
Yeah.
available. I'm so proud of you. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and make sure you follow Angela and you support her mission. Health and fitness, health and wellness, in general, is just, we need it. We need women like you who are not afraid to carry the torch and lead the way. So
Thank
kudos
you.
to
Thank
you.
you. Thank
God
you.
bless.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, honey.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye. Eh,